Hey guys, it's Ravenhawk6910 reporting once again. In this video, I'm going to show you a little bit of a how-to on how to install a J&W Electronics BCR into your MTH locomotive. Now, before we get started, there's a few things you need to note. First of all, there are two varieties of BCR made by J&W. You've got the original BCR, which is the 9-volt battery version here, and they also make a BCR2, which is made for 3-volt Proto Sound 2 systems. So today we're going to be focusing on this one here and putting it into my Canadian Pacific Royal Hudson. Now, I should note, this process is stupid easy. It is ridiculously easy. So if you can do it on this locomotive, you can do it on just about any locomotive out there that has a Proto Sound 2 or a Proto Sound 1 system. Now, this version will only work with Proto Sound 1 and regular Proto Sound 2s. The BCR2 will work with the 3-volt Proto Sound system. Now, as for the BCR itself, this one is designed specifically for Proto Sound 1 locomotives and Proto Sound 2 locomotives that use the 9-volt battery system like the PS1. Basically, what this is going to do is eliminate the need for you to put a rechargeable battery into your locomotive. What this thing will do is store electricity from the track power into this unit, so that way you don't have to worry about it. And it will also hold its charge for about 2 to 3 hours afterwards, at which time the unit will drain itself dry. That way you don't have to worry about batteries leaking inside of your locomotives or anything like that. So, this is going to go right into the battery compartment of the locomotive, and it'll work just fine. There's some charging things right here, some instructions are here on the back. So, let's go ahead and open up the Royal Hudson, and I'll show you how to put it in. Now, what you're going to need to do is undo 4 screws that are on the bottom. I've already gone ahead and done that ahead of time. Then we can just lift the tender off. And inside are the speaker and the battery compartment. So, here is your slot for the 9-volt battery. I'm going to go ahead and just slide it out like so. I'm probably going to need 2 hands for this. So just slide it on out. Now, I've just been using a regular Energizer battery. You can use non-rechargeable batteries in your locomotives, but obviously you will have to replace them after a time. So just go ahead and unplug it from the tab, like so. There we go. Now, take your BCR, plug it in just like you would a regular 9-volt. Clip it in, and it'll slide right into the compartment right here. And so now with the BCR installed, we can just go ahead and put the tank back on, and you'll need to plug in those screws as before. And also make sure on this engine there's a little thing right there that holds the tether inside the tank. Just make sure you do that so that way you don't pull the cord out any more than it needs to. That kind of locks it in place. So, now even though I'm showing you this with a steam locomotive, you can do it with a diesel or an electric, or like I said, any piece of equipment that uses a Proto Sound 1 or a Proto Sound 2 system. So, we'll just go ahead and get the screws back on the tender, and then we'll hook it back up to the engine, take it up to the layout, and we'll see what happens. Alright, I have the Royal Hudson on the layout, and the BCR is installed, so now what should happen when we start it up is just like any other time running it if you had a rechargeable battery in it. So, let's go ahead and do that and see what happens. There you go, sounds start up, the lights come on, the smoke unit comes on, I can blow the whistle. I can ring the bell, I can move the engine forward, I can reverse direction, go backwards, I can do literally anything normal with the locomotive. If it had a 9-volt battery in it, if it had a rechargeable 9-volt, the BCR handles all of that. Now, this is not new technology by any means. The BCRs have been out for a very long time. However, this was my first time putting a BCR into a locomotive myself, and it's stupid easy, and it's really easy to do it with any other MTH locomotive as well. So, simple and practical, those are two of my favorite things personally, so I just wanted to show you guys what I did with this one, and I do recommend them, of course. They're made by J&W Electronics. I'll include a link to their website in the description box below. And that's really all I have to say. The 2860 now runs awesome with this thing, and I don't have to worry about any batteries leaking in it. So, until next time, this is Ravenhawk6910, signing off.
Conductor's giving us the highball signal. All right, that's the blower, 4 to 5. 280, got plenty of speed.